Welcome. It's Gayle and Karla Coffee Talk. We're just a couple of patriotic ladies with some stuff on our minds, and
okay, so we got some stuff to talk about today.
yeah,
We might as well jump right in.
Jump it in.
Okay. I think you can see actually. I think it's better. So you just get us started while I get my chair.
We just wanted to hit a couple of points today. One of them we're going to hit real quick was the riots after the RNC. I mean, you can't even walk 2 blocks to your hotel.
Because freedom of speech
It's not.
isn't cool.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supporting your president isn't cool.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to go in the street, wreak havoc. I think the piece de resistance was when they attacked Rand Paul.
Yeah, well,
because they don't know who he is. They
don't
know who he is or what he's responsible for, so they attacked him.
Yeah, it's just everybody.
Right.
So that's unacceptable. It's not a protest. That's clearly a riot.
And again, you would never see that
before it started.
At a Biden function, because we don't act like that.
Right. The reason why you don't see those at the Democratic functions is because we're not fools.
Right. We just have a little bit of class.
Yeah.
That prevents us from acting like.
It's called minding your own business. Minding your own business.
Totally.
We were also wondering where Shifty Shift has been.
Where is Shifty
Because
Shift?
he's the freak of the damn week. And we're wondering where he is.
When's the last time
What
we actually saw Shift?
Is he in? Because he's been MIA.
Well, he could be hiding with Biden.
How?
And I'm sorry, but methinks there's a lot of celebrities and then some certain people missing.
Being mighty quiet.
I'm wondering if there's maybe an elite sleepover happening. Maybe one restaurant out at the old Freakazoid Island.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. Just going to throw that out there and see if anyone else thinks it's Shifty. The Shift is missing. But
just wondering where.
Just curious.
We're also wondering.
What? By Hunter.
Where's Hunter? You
Hunter.
Can't see that.
Now we're going to have to fix. Hey, producer.
We'll fix that eventually.
They'll tighten that up.
It says, "Where's Hunter?"
Where is he?
He's
other than
MIA.
vouch for his father.
Oh yeah, that was rich. Hunter Biden vouches for his father's character. This is a guy that China and the Ukraine both own big time. Like they own the rest of his life.
Well, of course he loves his father. His father made him how many gazillions? I think Biden said it was 17 million, billion, trillion, zillion. No, wait a second.
Wait.
No, wait, that was crude oil.
6
my bad.
billion, trillion, thousand.
A trillion, zillion, billion. I don't know, but it's up there. It's more money than anyone in the world would ever need to spend.
Yeah, I think Biden's using Common Core a lot with his math and numbers. That's got to be what's going on there.
That Common Core will get you
every time. Will really get you.
Right. I guarantee you, no kids that are getting homeschooled are going back to school learning Common Core math.
And I certainly hope they're being taught cursive.
Well, we don't know Common Core math because we were raised the correct way in a system that, quite frankly, wasn't broke. So
and a
don't
lot more
fix
common
it.
sense.
And now people can't add because now you're writing your numbers upside downsies.
Not only that, but a simple math equation isn't just 21 plus 5.
Let's draw a bunch of blocks.
It's these blocks
and then
processes.
And
I'm like, I look at my kid in 3rd grade and I'm like,
how much scrap paper are you going to use on that bitch?
I'm like, all I can do is show you how to do it my way, simple dimple.
Seriously.
And she like cries and freaks out because the teacher's going to freak out because she's not doing it all fucking 10 different ways.
Forget about show your work. There's your work. My work's up here. And there's no printer attached to that. So
I wish there was. If anybody on earth wishes there was a printer attached to their brain, it's me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, just as a little dabbly do in the school system, I'll tell you what, you can teach any kid, I don't care where your walk of life comes from, any form of math, I don't care what form of math you're talking about, turn that shit into money.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
You can't understand decimals. What is $2.50? 2.50.
You just walk in the store with your money. That's how I start every problem with
kids. Well, I
just paid you $10 for working real hard picking some weeds in the yard. Now you know you earned that. You got 10 precious dollars to spend.
Precious.
You better go out and spend, and you better go out and make sure that you got $10 worth, because, but you can, that's algebra. Yeah. That's
yeah, gotta earn the money.
Gotta earn it.
Nothing worth having comes easy. So
absolutely.
If you got something that came easy, you might want to start thinking about if that thing's worth having.
Yeah, and seriously, while we're just touching on Common Core, teaching our children to write
Common Core. Common Core.
Teaching our children cursive or the alphabet. It's now impossible to teach those kids cursive because they learned how to write upside down. Now, anyone that doesn't understand how that concept doesn't work in cursive, which means your signature,
yeah,
go ahead and try to sign your name right now, Common Core style. Allow me to join you. Because I brought myself a Sharpie tonight, because some things are just better off said with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know if my producer has a little bit of light here, but see, my name would be Karla. Okay. So now, oh, wait, I got to start down here now, because that's how they write in Common Core land. So we're down here. Whoa. Well, there's nothing cursive about that, because guess what? Now I got to do this.
Now you're off the paper.
Where's my A coming? See, now, in 1970s-ish, we'll just say for the audience, I learned how to write my name in cursive. I think I was about 5. Maybe 6.
By 10, you were good at it.
I could read the birthday cards from my Nana from the time I could learn to read.
Yeah.
And she wrote in calligraphy cursive, as you know. So, yeah. So, but today, woo! I just signed that. I'm swearing that's true. It's my signature. It's a legal agreement. However, Common Core, wait a second.
Doesn't work.
It's going to have to be every letter separate, because you got to keep starting at the bottom. So everyone gets to write like a big old retard. Because, I mean, I write better left-handed. Okay? I could sign my name left-handed in cursive right now, and I'm writing. Let's get me started on the Common Core bullshit, and then the education door opens up. So we're going to skip over that for just a second, because we do want to talk about kids, but we're going to talk about the kids. We're scared for our kids, right?
Yeah.
Are they not blocking up outdoor, outside, any kind of socializing where it's fun and we're out there and we're all enjoying ourselves? Where is that happening now? Where can we all do that?
They're losing their connections with their friends. When you're young, you feel insecure about that stuff. You go 2 weeks without seeing your friends, and you're like, nobody likes me anymore. Right. Instead of like us adults, we go a year without seeing our friends, and we're like, oh, hey, friend. It's like no big deal. But for kids
friendships are
and teenagers, they're not secure enough to realize your friends are going to be there if they're your friends, because they're not secure in their friendship.
Well, you're all locked in your homes without your friends,
and not everyone has nice parents, by the way.
With the oh please,
some kids have parents who are straight up assholes.
Let's take that for a minute. Some of these kids
the only light they had in their entire day was the one teacher that was nice to them.
Going to school was their whole day. That was their safe place.
Yeah.
Going being with their friends was their safe place.
Yeah.
You took that and you stuck them home, which now they're basically solitary because they don't have that.
And who's keeping track of these kids? Who's keeping track
they're getting their news about the scariest thing in their lifetime through the internet, which we know is skewed.
Yep.
They're getting scareder and scareder, and then other stuff starts to happen. These deflections, it leads to more things.
Like they know they hate Trump, but they don't know why.
Can't put their finger on it.
I can't articulate that at all. Because not one good and solid example.
For the sole reason that their friend said it, and they don't question that. So since they didn't question that, they don't have an answer for when you question that.
Right, and they just don't have any answers. Right. So that's why they get so mad.
Now we're fighting with our kids because they're not listening to us, believing and trusting in us that we have their backs, that we're scared. We're trying to prepare for something we've never dealt
Yeah.
with. Just across the board, there's a lot of stuff going down.
But it's not nearly as scary as they're trying to make it out to be.
Right.
You don't need to live your life in fear. You keep on moving about your daily damn business.
Right.
Okay, simple shit you learned in kindergarten. Wash your hands. Get some rest. Make sure you're drinking some water. Eat some vegetables so you can take a crap. Other than that,
exercise
you're
some
pretty good.
basic sanitizing that you should be taking your fingers right in the camera.
We had a question.
I
Let's
see a
hear
question coming in. What about
Gayle
Joe?
and Karla, what do we got here?
No,
What?
I see a question from Damo for what about Joe?
What about
Okay,
Joe?
Sleepy
Joe?
What about
Joe.
Joe?
Sleepy Joe.
There you go.
Okay,
Sleepy Joe.
Joe's shitting in his pants right now because he knows he's going to have to get on stage with Trump for a debate on my father's birthday, September 29th. That's going to be the best birthday gift I was ever able to get for my father.
Unlucky for you, Joe.
Yeah, unlucky for you, Joe, because Trump's going to hit you hard like a bomb, and he's just going to pretty much melt away off the stage.
Give us a couple of one-liners.
Okay, so what we've got here is just some one-liners from our guy Joe here, because he is a source of extreme entertainment.
If we don't take humor,
he got 3 letters. A 3-letter word is going to solve the problem. Jobs, Jobs.
and he spelled it
That's
out
a
for us.
3
He spelled that out.
3-letter word. Okay.
Job.
Jobs.
Okay, well let that one go, Joe. You worked that out tonight.
Oh yeah. Nobody seems to mind that this dude is touching kids left and right, smelling people's hair, stroking little kids' breasts, wearing an afro.
Creepy Joe.
Creepy Uncle Joe.
Scumbag.
He's a scumbag.
And you know what? This man wants to know what about Joe. I'll tell you what about Joe. Anybody out there that would let creepy Uncle Joe watch their kids? And in my opinion, that means you'll vote for him?
Those like people.
Yeah, I gotta question you.
There's picture after picture after picture of parents just sacrificing their children to it.
Here's my kid, and you see the kid's all tight and cringed up, and oh my God, save me.
Okay.
So I responded, hope this helped. And the next question was, what about Harris?
Oh,
They
come
want
on,
me to
Harris.
ask,
Hold on a
what
second,
about
get us to
Harris?
get an
Right there.
impersonation mode.
What about Harris? I don't know.
Okay.
These are coming in from,
Okay, so
yeah, there you go.
the bad cigar dyed piano lounge singer, Kamala. Just saying.
So what is it that causes Kamala to speak through her nose
Those are
and
lies.
use her eyes?
That's her tell. You know
and
she's lying.
Constantly
And then she
wetting
turns
her
them
mouth.
down
I'm
to
sorry.
yell. And then she does
This
this
is where
with her
there's gonna get a
eyes.
little bit of adult content in our program tonight.
I'm like, bitch, I'll smack you. I wish I could see that bitch in the street, and I would love to smack her
Okay, I want to know
in the street.
why somebody so supposedly proficient in what would be the webcam legally correct wording for a blowjob. Oh wait, I already said it. So anyway, so she's good at that, right? And yet she appears to have the driest mouth.
Okay, so now we're questioning, were they even good?
She got to this.
Were they even good ones? Did you get ahead
You
with
know,
that blowjobs? Is that how it happened?
I'm just like, she blows me away with the whole slept her way to the top.
I love the fact that she looks just like a freaking lounge singer. I love lounge singers, but they're lounge singers. They're not the vice president.
You know, I was really looking forward to seeing Lily's wife at the RNC.
Hey, read something about Joe Biden
would've
today.
been sweet.
It was some interesting stuff. Apparently, his wife's ex-husband is writing a book, and he's saying that when Joe Biden and he's saying that when Joe Biden's wife Jill was with her ex-husband, they had started their affair. They were already in it when that car accident happened. A couple years later, she marries him. But they tell some sweet story about how they were set up on a blind date. But the ex-husband's saying No bueno. That's not true, yo. So I didn't pick that up today. That's interesting.
There's tidbits every day. There's so many tidbits that
there's so many tidbits. We're like, what next?
What are we gonna throw at you? That maybe
So
you
it sounds
missed?
like
Because we want to throw some stuff at you that you probably missed.
Oh.
We sit here and just like.
I hear. You know what? I hear the silence.
This is important stuff right here. You got to look into your local governments. People think, oh, the presidential race, I'm going to vote for Trump. But when you get there, there's like 15 different things you got to vote for.
Thank you.
If you don't look into that stuff before that day, that's why your place, you're the Republican
all right
committee or the Democratic committee will send you your sample ballot. The sample ballot is so you know who's running, and you can look it up. And then before you go there, you've got your little circles ready to go. So, because you can't just willy-nilly it. There might be two different Republicans. One of them, because several of them are supporting Joe Biden in some of the local races because they're idiots.
A second ago.
And they are just forever Trumper haters. They just can't stand my man. Haters, jealous. Trump is the most amazing president since George Washington, who is always going to remain my favorite president. But in recent history, in the last 100 years, our man's been Trump. He's the best.
All right, so since we're touching off on election day, this is very important. I got some fan action over here. Election day countdown. Okay, people. 66 days, people. Tighten up. Do your research. So, Gayle, thank you for bringing attention to a very surprising fact. How many people don't
Because Trump,
know.
unlike some people's popular opinion, he's not the king, and he knows he's not the king. That's why he didn't get even more done. Because if you don't get your people in the Congress and the Senate, it's going to be just like the last 4 years.
Right.
Yeah, he got stuff done, but he had to go over people's heads and do it upside ass, backwards way, and blah, blah, blah.
And fight a bogus whole thing.
And then, just in the meantime, fighting the lies that the shit people throw on the wall and see what sticks. Nothing sticks.
Nothing.
Now it's time to start investigating the people that were investigating.
Exactly.
Because
filing
I seem
a
to
false report to crime.
Yeah, it is. I seem to recall somebody getting in trouble because the whole Russia hoax thing, that shit's going down. They're not making a big stink about it in public because it's their people that are going down.
They always underestimate him, though. How he keeps stuff close to the vest, and I love it about him because it sickens me when all these officials go out, these Democrat officials go out, and what happened? Are we on? And I don't know. You switched screens.
No.
Anyways, I think we lost video.